teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the USC Trojans, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowl here in the booth with Kirk Brimstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. They start this playoff game with a pass. On the move now. Caught for the receiver. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
Hand off to the single back. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. As the first down is still going. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
And the Terrapins come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Second down play coming up. Looking for a man. Fires it to the wideout. An outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tries to get it to the running back. He flips it to the back across the middle. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The pocket breaking down.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
7th play of the drive coming up. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Finds his target. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
The Terrapins trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do was step out of bounds for no gain.
Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
One of those crucial moments early in this playoff game. 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown, Maryland, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play. Throw to the running back in the flat. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the mark.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
The 2nd down after that completion. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That was was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Maryland has the lead here, and the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And now the handoff. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the Terrapins trying to cash in here in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end, and got stopped. Catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. Important third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch made on the sidelines is enough to move the sticks.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. And the coverage team downs the ball right there.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
The back's got it. Running with purpose. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here's the second down play. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. The Terrapins churn out another first down. And the Terrapins will line up on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. looks in open space. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield.
Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, USC. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made, and a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! He's stopping at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled, but first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much they would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Quick throw to the left. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
He's running out of time here. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Dumps it down to the back. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. The Terrapins come to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland. So the offense looking for building a lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The drive drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking right, this one caught. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
We're going to throw for it on third and short. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. He's got it, enough for a first down. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
One more play before they head to the locker room. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. This is a squib kick, picked up by one of the up men. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Terrapins will kick this away to get the second half going. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They bring it down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution, boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
The Trojans have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
He escapes the pocket. Half by the receiver. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Looking for the wideout. Has caught. Can he get in? Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And the Trojans line it up with 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. The comeback is on.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Back to the end zone, ruled out of bounds and incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Crosses the 25. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
The pass rush closing in. He's finally tackled out the 2-yard line.
I love to see this by his quarterback. Instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
A solid 1st down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on 2nd and goal? On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Goes all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. After all, that looks deep left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal, as they come roaring back now.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And looking to throw now on first down. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a handoff.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short of the scramble.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Third down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the returner will be brought down. The first play of this drive now, they're set up to the 34. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the grab. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
The slot receiver can go inside or to the outside. This time he sets the defender up and then works across the middle for the completion.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the move now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Inside the 45. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. Well, Kirk, Maryland has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He makes the catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, put the ball out for the receiver to make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The Trojans are on the move here. QB keeper all the way. Fighting off the defender. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They pick up the first on the ground. Touchdown, USC. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
Deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a 2-point conversion and extend the lead to 3. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout, and it's incomplete. The try fails. Instead of going up by 3, still a 1-point game here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he's stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They came up empty in the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, second down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. It's a shotgun run call. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Well, this is what everybody wants to see. A wide receiver and a corner, one-on-one. Here it's the corner route. Both of them have a shot to come up with it, but it's the receiver that fights for the ball and comes up with it.
The Terrapins lining up here on 1st and 10. And the back gets the football. He's past the marker and still going. In the clear at the 25. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Maryland. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
Offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Pass caught in the end zone. A successful 2-point conversion.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Comes the USC offense back on the field. Fire to the right side, complete. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. They continue to march toward a game-time touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down.
This guy's been...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. A new set of downs after that completion. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Tries the right with a quick throw. The tight end's got it on the corner route. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. And the Trojans looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit. And here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down and goal upcoming. That's a design quarterback keeper. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on third down. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Trojans. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Boy, how about this offense coming through in the clutch? The quarterback makes the throw. Good job by that offensive line. And the receiver delivers for this touchdown. Now, you're down 1 and you're the head coach. You've worked all this time. This entire season comes down to this. Do you kick the extra point to tie it, or do you go for the lead?
The crucial extra point is up and good. We are all tied. Should be a great finish here. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
Backed up to the 6-yard line. It's second and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
What a job by this defense coming up with that big sack on first down. Now the incompletion. Good job of putting this offense in a real bind now of third down and long on their side of the 50.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. A deep shot to the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. And here's the return now from midfield. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Trojans offense is back out on the field. Here we go. One last chance for this offense to score and win it in regulation. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The crowd now trying to make a difference here in the final possession. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29.
This is what makes this tight end so difficult to match up with. Whether you play zone and you create openings and the quarterback's able to throw it into the bigger tight end, or here, because of his athletic ability, he gets open to the corner and a nice throw by the quarterback.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. First down, looking to throw the football. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He shreds the tackle.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable to potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. On the sidelines, they've taken the lead in the final seconds.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
After the late field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense a chance to tie it up if they can get into field goal position quickly. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. He's got a man down the middle. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And this one is dropped and incomplete as time runs out to end the ball game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.